Hey everyone, it's Mugen FK7, and today I'll be talking about updates on my Civic hatchback. So, as you guys have known, I recently installed the Rv6 red ball bearing turbo on my Civic FK7 with the CVT model. It's already been 9 days since I've installed it, and you guys are wondering, okay, what's going on? Again, so quick updates. Like I said, originally I had a exhaust leak, but I got that fixed. And I also had a coolant issue, so through a little bit of talking and a little bit of research and actually taking my car to the dealership, I eventually figured out I actually didn't have an issue. It's just that I was just I thought I had an issue. But anyway, so updates on the tune with the car. I recently just acquired the revision 2 tune from Derek Robinson. I'm gonna go flash that later tonight and give it a test pull and obviously do all the data logging stuff, but I'll make sure to record some clips here and there so you guys are just gonna know. But so far with just driving with a turbo for the last week, obviously the car is not optimized with the turbo at all at the moment. It's very slow. And originally I said it felt like 200 wheel horsepower, but realistically after driving it, I feel like it's probably like maybe 170 wheel or something. It's actually pretty fucking slow. But yeah, another thing I noticed about the turbo spool is actually it's a tad bit quieter than the stock turbo actually, because stock turbo with a cooler intake paired with a turbo inlet was pretty loud. You can hear the sound. It was very apparent. But so far with this bigger turbo, at least just on the revision 1 tune, it's obviously it takes 500 RPM a lot later to spool than the stock turbo does, which is already pretty good as is, better than most big turbos. But when I do spool it, it's very subtle. It's not as loud as I actually thought it was gonna be. But then again, it's probably just because it's not building as much boost. We'll see with the revision 2 tonight, along with the other further revisions. But this is just a week update if you guys are just wanting to know. I'm gonna provide clips later on. But yeah, sound wise, besides being a little bit quieter, it's not the same as a sound. It's more of like a whirring sound. It kind of makes it like it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm gonna put all these clips down right after I'm done talking. All right, so I'm just gonna show you really quickly, guys, how to flash your car. But for me, I just click open tune, desktop, wherever you have it saved. I have it here in tunes. That's the new one. Got it. Once it loads, all you need to do is click upload. Yes. So I'm gonna call it revision rev 2, and then I'm just gonna choose slot number 2, but it doesn't really matter. But what you're doing right now is you're flashing it onto the K tuner. So right now over there it says uploading a file, and you just have to wait for it to download. And once you flash it onto the K tuner, then you have to go on the K tuner and flash onto the car. But the whole process takes around 5 minutes, but I'll show you guys after when I'm done driving. Recording.
Yep.
All right, everybody, so I'm gonna do my 20 to 90 roll. So I'm gonna do my start log real quick, get it down to 20 miles an hour. It's for my last revision for Derek Robinson. And okay, not bad. Okay. All right, so quick revision. So revision 1, there wasn't much power. In fact, every time I floored it, the turbo would kind of just like, I don't know, it would just kind of spool and like the car would shake a little bit. But in my second revision, Derek Robinson, he already stated that there was a lot of things that he messed up on the first, but he fixed a lot of them in this tune. I could feel it. The car's power is more linear this time. Oh my god, like that little push I got, I wouldn't say it was as fast as my favorable 1.5 R tune. It was close. I think it was definitely close. So we're definitely getting there. Keep in mind, I'm getting tuned at 91 at the moment. So, but yeah, this is just second revision. The car is slightly jerky. I don't know if you guys can hear the turbo. It was slight. I think honestly, this Rv6 ball bearing turbo is it's a little bit quieter than the stock turbo actually, even though I already have the PRL turbo inlet, the PRL cold air race intake. So yeah, so I guess for the people who wanted to buy this turbo solely just for turbo noises, I think what's surprisingly, the stock turbo actually might be better for you. It actually sounds a little bit better. But this is just more of like a little whir sound, but you're getting this, I mean, you can still hear it, like, but I just think it was a little bit louder with the stock turbo, but it's not as bad. Here, it just makes a little bit whirring sound versus stock turbo is more like instant sound. But yeah, again, this is just only revision number 2. I still have like 4 or 5 more probably with just 91 octane alone. Not to mention, once I go flex fuel, you know, I'll be feeling even more power. But right now, the power is feeling pretty good. If I had to guess, this probably feels like maybe 210 wheel. So a lot better than the first revision that Derek Robinson gave me. So props to him, but I'll give you guys more updates.